All right, what's going on, everyone? It's John and Cody with Nothing But Cardboard, and today, a little PSA return. Only 6 cards. Stay tuned. Let's check it out. All right, I haven't given John any details into this submission, but there's 6 cards in here, and I've already seen the grades. But I wanted somebody from NBC to be here for entertainment value.
Who has not seen the grades.
Who has not seen the grades either.
And I understand that. We get tempted all the time. Even the last time, we just got cards recently, and I was like, man, why do I want to look so bad? I mean, PSA has made it so easy now to see the grades and do the little demonstration. It's even harder, but I'm like tempted. So I understand why Cody wanted to do it.
Well, it took 2 weeks to ship. So after a week, I was like, you know what? It's 6 cards. They gave me, it's only 6 cards. But all the cards are investment pieces. They're all going to be potentially resold. And
no personals in here.
If I remember correctly, there's 0 personals.
No Evans, no.
So the 6 cards that we have in here,
Brayden Point,
are going to be Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
2 Shohei Ohtanis.
Mr. 50-50 man, hopefully.
Nico Collins.
Ah, nice.
CJ Stroud. And 2 other guys. Oh, 2 linemen. Andrew Thomas from the Giants, and then Tristan Wirfs from the Bucks.
Of course, if anybody in NBC sends a lineman to PSA, you guys know who it's going to be.
It's gonna be me.
So Shohei's about to do 50-50, hopefully. So those are good cards for investment. Nico's been going off the first couple weeks. Was Nico on your $700 challenge?
He wasn't.
It wasn't.
Nope. Nope. I did not have Nico, but I had a Nico card for this submission, and I was like, you know what? He's the best option I have raw. It was the best quality card I had. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and send it. So real quick, this is a 6-card submission for a specific reason. PSA sent me an email saying we'll give you $100 off of a submission, but you have to do the value, which is $25 per card, I believe. I think that's a service level. So the minimum card quantity was 6. So I got $100 off. I think it was like $70 including shipping.
Wow.
Total for grading.
6 cards.
Yep.
Hard to beat.
So
they're trying to suck you back into signing up to get the.
Yep. Yeah. So I didn't have a lot of cards because we just did a submission to PSA with the group. So I was really struggling, but I have a ton of linemen that I don't grade. So I figured let's pull out 2 high quality cards of 2 different linemen and see what happens. So let's rip the Band-Aid off. So we have an Andrew Thomas. This is a field level.
I was gonna say you could give me the team and I would not be able to guess these guys' names at all.
He's one of the newer linemen in the NFL, and he's apparently really good.
Giants.
But this is the Cosmic Prism, and it is a field level. So I haven't had much luck with field levels. And before I show the first grade, all of these cards that I sent in, I thought are generally really strong 9s with a possibility out of 10. So the first one, got a Gem Mint 10.
Nice.
Got a little super short print of Andrew Thomas.
Very nice.
So,
2020 rookie. That was a pretty good class.
Yeah. Yep. So you guys are all focusing on quarterbacks, and I'm stealing these linemen. So I think from a purchase value, I don't have specific numbers and I don't have comps, so I apologize. Maybe I'll plug it into the video later. But I believe I got this card for maybe like $35. And if I were to guess, maybe 100. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see. But beautiful card, super short print. Figured if there's an Andrew Thomas collector out there, they're gonna want this one. Next one, our guy Tristan Wirfs.
Tristan Wirfs, I know.
This is a Donruss Optic out of 60, a Blue Prism.
Auto, nice.
Blue Prism Auto. So if there's any PC cards, it might be this one. But Tristan Wirfs has some value, so I'm thinking maybe I do sell it. But this one also got a 10.
Nice.
It's kind of weird because I know these grades before I show them, and I just don't know how to present it to this guy. But beautiful auto. I hate that it's a sticker.
not on card,
you know.
right?
But at the end of the day, it is one of the. I mean, he's the highest paid offensive lineman in the league right now, and you know, hometown favorite for us.
Nice.
So starting off with 2 linemen and 2 10s.
2 for 2.
So let's transition to a wide receiver. We got Nico Collins, as you mentioned, doing pretty good for the Texans, even with Stephon Diggs there.
2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Yep.
So as we're filming this, we just finished week 2 of the NFL, so we're heading into week 3 tomorrow, which is Thursday. But Nico Collins, tricolor, prism, I believe this is premier level, and it got a 10 as well.
Oh, that was nice. I love
Let's
those
go,
cards.
baby.
I've always had good
Club level.
results with the tricolors.
I have learned my lesson with select for the centering, especially with tricolors, just getting it at the right angle to make sure you're not losing sight of some scratches behind the prism. But beautiful card, and another 10 for the order.
And that makes it harder for the graders too, with that prism effect, like you're saying, if there are any defects, for them to catch it. So
Yep.
I think that helps us as well.
One thing that I was, just a note here, I haven't been purchasing or grading select cards that are not field level, but I feel like if you can get a numbered card, a hobby version where it's not a die cut, I think it's worth it, especially for a premier player like Nico Collins.
Definitely. Agree.
All right, so
QB.
luckily John isn't here, and I got Jim and John here because this is actually a base.
Base card. These guys call me Base Card John for so long, but it's top quarterback, second year,
Yep.
doing pretty decent.
When a hollow's going for like $200, I'm gonna stick with the base. But I was thinking maybe I could just buy some base optics of them, get some 10s in the bank, and a little spoiler alert, it was a 10. So
Nice.
not a huge come up.
We can't even get a real high five with the fake because you already know the things.
It's not a huge come up, right? It's probably like a $50, $40 card.
They
but
were 90 a couple weeks
Oh,
ago,
really?
but yeah, he's one of the highest graded people,
Or people.
athletes in 2023,
I believe it.
2024. So his cards are just flooding the market. But a couple weeks ago, those were going for $90 right before the season.
Okay.
So
Well,
now
great.
it's-
I mean, he's 2-0, right, as a starter for the Texans. So maybe that value is sustained, and maybe I'll just throw that for a quick profit and buy some more base. I don't know which one this one is. Okay, this is the base Topps Chrome. So these 2 cards you should be very familiar with because you're a Shohei collector as well. But this is just a base update Shohei Ohtani. And the
Nice.
man who's about to go 50 for 50, we get a PSA 10 Topps Chrome.
Yeah. Now, Topps Chrome, you consider that base? I mean, it's their base card, but Topps Chrome is a step up from like a paper. To me, base means like a paper card, like the optic.
So to me, base means when you're looking at a set, which the set here is Topps Chrome, every single base card will be this chrome finish.
Okay.
So, you know, a good example is maybe like Don Russ, right? All those cards are going to be paper cards,
Paper.
but they have preview cards, which are optic. So maybe that wouldn't be considered a base. But in this case, again, since all the cards in this set are chrome, this is a base card.
Sells more than the Topps in itself,
Paper.
but it's still a base card.
Right.
Good
And-
card.
A great card. Another, I think this is my second Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani that's in the PC, and I think both of them have gotten a 10. This is the card that I was the most excited about. This is actually a pink refractor.
That is a nice card.
So this is the one card that I do remember exactly how much I paid for because I sent in a best offer for $200 within an hour of it being sold because I watched Shohei Ohtani on my eBay, and the guy took it. Beautiful card upon receipt, so I sent it off right away, and it also got a 10.
Man, that's a sweet card.
So I'm not exactly sure what these are selling for, but since he's about to go 50 for 50, maybe we just wait and hold. I think currently, I'll drop it below, I think it's about $500.
I was gonna say $400 or $500 last
Yeah.
time I saw him, and they've been on the rise.
But my thought process is it's not a base card. I have a whole bunch of base Shohei Ohtanis in the collection. How should I pay for this? I either sell some of these cards in the background and pay for all the cards including this one, or I sell some paper Shohei Ohtanis and then keep this one. But at the end of the day, super solid return.
Very
That
nice,
is
man.
6 for 6,
6.
100% gym mint rate. I was super excited to get this one. I mean, honestly, this is my best return ever. I know it's only 6 cards, right?
100%.
But 100% gym mint rate.
You could have tricked me, man. You could have told me you didn't look at them. John, let's do a push-up challenge, and you would have been could have made me do push-ups, and you wouldn't have to do anything because you already knew what the grades were.
No. Did you think it was going to be this good based
When
off
you
what
said
we're
you were
talking?
excited after I knew you looked at it, I was like, it's going to be pretty good. And you
Yeah.
brought these out. Anytime he brings out the sleeves that he doesn't want them to get scratched up right away, we know it's a good.
Yeah, it was a good one.
We've talked about this before, long-term holds or short-term holds.
Yeah.
If you're going to long-term hold somebody, Shoei is a guy that 5-10 years from now, what are his cards going to be worth?
Agreed. Yeah, I don't know. And that's the beautiful thing about Shohei Ohtani. I mean, he could get hurt. He could have some criminal offenses that completely blows it up. But if he does continue to play at his current pace, I mean, this single card, both of these cards could be worth, I don't know, 10x.
I always think of Mahomes.
Right, exactly.
4 or 5 years later, his cards we can't even afford them now. To show if he starts pitching, and if he gets the 50-50 and he's the only guy to ever do that.
Right. And that was kind of my thought process. So I'm so glad he brought up Patrick Mahomes, but that was my exact thought process with the CJ Stroud. You can get a Donruss Optic base card of Patrick Mahomes, and it's a PSA 10, and it's a couple $100, right?
Right.
I mean, I got that card for $15. I put another $10 into it because the grading special, and I have a PSA 10 that's potentially worth $100 now. But if he wins the Super Bowl, I'm not saying he's the next Patrick Mahomes, but if he ever were to win a Super Bowl or two, could be a lot of money. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. It's a tough situation to be in because you have faith in these guys, but do you sell and reinvest, or do you just hold?
She wants to see the cards.
Yeah, she wants to see it.
Well, I know one thing John would say if he was here, if you're going to send a base card, a better gem. So at least it did that. So,
and not only that, it was a base card of one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So,
yeah.
But anyways, 100% gym mint rate. Love it. Honestly, want to buy some more cards and test my luck again.
This always does that to us.
But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be an easy submission to profit from, especially with the grading special. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the cards, a little variety. Below, let us know what card you think is the best. And would you hold on to some of these cards instead of selling them for an immediate profit and potentially reinvest?
Yep.
So thanks for joining me on this review.
Enjoyed it.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Take it easy, guys.